my children! Now here is a franchise that we have not explored yet. So let's take a look at a tale from the stars.
Star Wars Tales was an anthology series, but for our purposes, we are only interested in one story of this comic, Planet of the Dead. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Han Solo and his kinda sorta werewolf buddy Chewbacca were lost in a sector of space on low on fuel. They soon detect a planet they can land on, although it's not listed on any charts.
Although considering they were lost and all, I don't see how they would know if it was on a map anyway.
The planet is more than a little unusual. There are no life form readings, or at least they're so faint as to be confusing. But there are clearly cities on this world, long abandoned buildings on skyscrapers. It's as if the entire population of the world left. Or they simply changed. Han and Chewbacca exit their ship to investigate and search for fuel, but soon hear the inhabitants of the planet, the one screaming, "Help us!" and the sound of something crashing. And out of the fog emerge corpses, decrepit, decaying beings that approach Han Solo and scream for him to help them. Han's able to blast some back as the zombies begin converging on him, crushing him as they demand that he stay with them, until Chewbacca emerges from the Falcon to assist in shoving off the zombies and retreating back to the ship. Unfortunately, it seems someone does not want them to leave. The fuel lines have been severed, meaning they no longer even have enough fuel to take off and drift in space. No, they're stuck on the planet with all the zombies. However, the undead soon disappear once day breaks, and they head out again to check things out. They meet with a woman and her baby, who tells them that they have to leave, that this planet is haunted. They were a small, thriving world, about to begin their expansion into outer space. However, their great interplanetary ship malfunctioned in orbit, and they crashed back onto their world, with 1,000 colonists rising from their graves, and beginning a reign of terror that killed off almost everyone else on the planet. Every night, on the hour of their death, they return to seek out the living. Solo realizes the sound they heard earlier must have been their ghostly demise, replayed over and over again. And perhaps the trick is to break the cycle. If the ship crashed in the fog, maybe if they laid down some landing lights, the ship can land safely, and the dead can be at peace. The ghost ship does indeed land safely, and those aboard have been guided home to rest, allowing the survivors their own chance at peace as well.
Sometimes, my children, the dead come back as force ghosts. But around here, we prefer our ghosts to be a bit less spiritual and a lot more haunting.
Longbox of the Dead!